Welcome everyone to our presentation on Jane Austen's beloved novel Pride and Prejudice. We will explore the memorable characters, witty dialogue, and classic themes that have made it a timeless classic. We will also take a look at the novel's influence on popular culture and its place in literature. So, let's get started. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen has been an iconic work since its release 200 years ago, known for its captivating story of love, relationships and social nuances. This presentation examines the novel's characters and plot, its themes and style, as well as its impact on contemporary culture and its relevance today. Come explore the world of Pride and Prejudice, a tale of wit, humor and romance. Jane Austen was an influential British novelist who lived in the late 18th and early 19th centuries. Her writing style was renowned for its ability to capture human nature and social interactions. Her most famous works are Sense and Sensibility, Mansfield Park, Emma and Pride and Prejudice. The latter being a timeless classic of love and society which has made her name renowned even centuries later. Pride and Prejudice is a classic novel of love and society set in rural England during the late 18th century. The rigid social norms and expectations of the era allow the characters to take emotional journeys that reflect both their personalities and their social standing. From the luxurious Mr. Darcy's estate to the modest Bennet family home, each setting emphasizes the themes of love, social class, and personal development that make Pride and Prejudice a timeless classic. The tranquil countryside serves as a reminder of these motifs. Elizabeth Bennet is the protagonist of Pride and Prejudice and displays a balance of strength and vulnerability. She is shown to be intelligent, witty, and independent, though she does have her flaws. Her refusal to marry for money rather than for love is a display of her strength, yet her prejudices and stubbornness towards Mr. Darcy have a tendency to be her downfall. Her family's financial situation and social status add an extra layer of pressure, however, her relatability and complexity is what makes her such a beloved character. Mr. Darcy is an iconic character in literature for a good reason: his complexity and intrigue. His pride and prejudice are clear, however, as the story progresses, we come to witness his loyalty to family and friends, and his dedication to his responsibilities. He embarks on a journey of self-discovery and growth, learning to overcome his mistakes and become better. His development throughout the novel is inspiring, and serves as a reminder that we can all strive for more. Greater than the plot of Pride and Prejudice follows the story of Elizabeth Bennet, a witty and independent young woman, as she battles her prejudice against the wealthy and aloof Mr. Darcy. Though their first interactions are filled with tension and misunderstandings, there are hints of a deeper connection between them. The audience is left in suspense, wondering if these two strong-willed individuals will ever find common ground and, ultimately, true love. As the story progresses, Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy's conflicting personalities create multiple misunderstandings between the two, ultimately leading to a major rift in their relationship. Despite this, Elizabeth eventually discovers Mr. Darcy's true character after learning of his involvement in her sister's love life. However, Mr. Wickham's malicious rumors complicate their relationship further. All is resolved when Mr. Darcy reveals his true feelings and intentions in a letter, leading to a reconciliatory ending. Pride and Prejudice follows the tumultuous journey of Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy, as they make their way to eventual happiness despite their clashing social classes and personal prejudices. As evidenced by its enduring legacy, Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice is a timeless classic. The novel explores the complexities of love, showing us that sometimes it can be a struggle, yet it is always worth fighting for. Through the relationships of its many characters, the novel offers an array of perspectives on love, from passionate affairs, to marriage of convenience, to shallow attraction. At its core, Pride and Prejudice is a tale of overcoming social conventions and familial obligations, in order to find love. In Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen's classic tale of love and society, social class plays an integral role as it impacts the relationships and interactions of the characters. The novel takes place in an era where the judgment of one's character was overshadowed by their wealth and connections, shown most evidently in the relationship between Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy. Through the struggles of the characters as they seek to overcome the prejudices caused by social class, Austen illustrates the harsh realities of a society centered around wealth and status and the consequences of discrimination due to social rankings. By the conclusion of the novel, the characters have come to learn the value of looking beyond social class and appreciating the individual. Pride and Prejudice is a classic tale of love and society which challenges the conventions of marriage. Exploring themes of love, financial security and social status, the story follows Elizabeth, who refuses to sacrifice her happiness and opts to marrying for genuine love and respect. Jane Austen gives an uplifting message that marriage should be based on mutual affection and understanding, rather than social pressure or convenience. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice offers a captivating look into the love, status and social mores of early 19th century England. With its use of irony, the novel questions pre-existing values and conventions. From the comical Mr. Collins who fails to realize his own foolishness, to the elements of satire present in the story, the novel's sharp wit and humor remains evident even after centuries. Despite being set in a different era, Pride and Prejudice continues to provide an insightful glimpse into the complexity of human relationships. Pride and Prejudice is one of Jane Austen's most famous works, and it is a timeless classic that looks at topics such as love, society and family. Austen effortlessly makes use of satire to mock the standards of the era she lived in, and her subtle writing uncovers the foolishness of the class structure and the high pressures on women. In addition, the novel questions the value of the marriage market and stresses the importance of love and compatibility over money and power. This satire-filled writing is what gives Pride and Prejudice its everlasting appeal and continues to captivate readers today. Pride and Prejudice, written by Jane Austen, is a story of love and social conventions in 19th century England. Rich dialogue creates a unique glimpse into the lives of the characters and provide an accurate depiction of the era. Austen's use of dialogue is particularly strong, as each of the characters are given their own unique voice, and their intentions and desires are exposed. Furthermore, the dialogue of the novel is praised for its realism, as it captures everyday conversations and engages readers throughout the story. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen is a literary classic that has maintained its popularity throughout generations. Its charming story of love and its exploration of the intricacies of the social structure is as relevant as ever, accompanied by Austen's unmistakable wit and astute observations. This timeless classic has inspired numerous modern adaptations, from film to theater and even gaming, and its legacy remains unshaken even in present times. Pride and Prejudice has been adapted to film many times since its initial release in 1940. The 1995 BBC miniseries sticks closely to the book, providing an accurate depiction of Regency England. In contrast, the 2005 film adaptation sets the classic story in the modern day, emphasizing its timeless themes. Greer Garson and Laurence Olivier starred in the 1940 version, while there are also several Bollywood versions, including Bride and Prejudice and Aisha. Every adaptation brings something unique to the work, giving viewers a diverse range of ways to appreciate and understand Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen is a timeless classic enjoyed by millions worldwide. Both the 1995 BBC miniseries and 2005 film adaptation of the novel demonstrate its ongoing relevance. The miniseries is praised for its adherence to the original and its capabilities in realistically recreating of the Regency-era setting. The 2005 film adaptation, on the other hand, focused more on the romantic aspects of the story while de-emphasizing the social commentary. Regardless, the popularity of both interpretations proves the lasting appeal of Jane Austen's masterpiece. Pride and Prejudice, authored by Jane Austen in the early 19th century, is a widely acclaimed classic novel which has been the source of multiple adaptations. These adaptations have explored various themes of the novel, from romantic relationships to social satire. Hence, they have been presented in a range of media forms: stage plays, radio dramas, and even a graphic novel, each of which adds its own unique twist to the source, such as emphasizing the romance between Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy, changing the setting or making the characters more modern. Thus, the adaptations of Pride and Prejudice offer a fresh perspective on the original novel. Pride and Prejudice, Jane Austen's classic novel, has had an enduring impact. Its themes of love, social class, and marriage have captivated readers for over 2 centuries, and its influence can be seen in literature, film, and television. Its witty dialogue, memorable characters, and timeless story make it a true classic of English literature.